Hey guys, Spencer from Buildapreneur here, and this video is going to be all about online traffic, okay? How do we get people to our offers? We've got products, we've got emails set up, we've got everything set up in our business, but we just need lots and lots of people to come and see what we have to offer. And that's what this whole video is going to be about, so hang on, watch for the next 10 seconds, and we'll get right to it. Hello everyone, Spencer from Buildapreneur here again, and once again, we're going to be talking about traffic, okay? If you like what you're watching, click subscribe, but the whole video is going to be about how we can get so many people to see our offers. We're going to break down where all these people come from, okay? And then we're going to point you at the very end, we're going to point you in the right direction. Where do you need to go to learn this stuff, okay? And to learn it cheap. So let's dive in here. This is my first time using this little whiteboard app thing. I usually use an actual physical whiteboard, but thought I'd test this out, okay? So, the entire internet is broken down into this when it comes in terms of selling online, okay? We've got search up here, and we've got social. Now, search is search engines, okay? So you've used Google, you've used Bing, you've used Yahoo, you've used YouTube. Some people use Pinterest as a search engine, okay? These are all search engines. They're places people go to solve problems, okay? We're doing something, we've got a problem, we want it solved right then, we go hit up a search engine, okay? The next place is social. Now, social is Facebook, and social is Instagram, and social is Snapchat, okay? And the difference between these two is when we're doing those, I'm not just looking at my phone in the middle of here. I'm actually trying to make an example here. When I pull open Facebook, I just want to go like this, right? I just want to sit and I want to scroll. I want to look at some things. When I pull open Instagram, same thing. I kind of want to shut off my brain and just kind of like relax and scroll through and see what people are doing, look at some cool pictures. Really no motivating factor behind what I'm doing, right? So the entire internet, in terms of selling, is broken down into that. There's search engines and there's social. And it's very important to understand why people are attending these two places when you're going to be building out your strategy for getting these people to come to your website, right? Because if we're trying to use the search engine strategy, well, it's got to be very different for these people that have a problem and are looking for a solution than these people that are just kind of like hanging out. And that's why I put these little things down here. When we're targeting search engines, we solve problems. We target to solve problems, okay? We find people that are searching these search engines with problems or questions or things like that, and we try to give them the best, fastest, easiest, cheapest solution that they can get, okay, to get them to basically act immediately because they're ready to act typically. Social is very different, okay? When someone's scrolling on a social, they're typically not looking to buy something. They don't have a problem that's like right there in their face that they need solved right then. They're just kind of bumming along. And so we have to target them very differently. We have to interrupt them, okay? We have to interrupt what they're currently doing with their brain and like take them in a whole new direction, which is hard, okay? We're going to actually have to make them think about things and things like that. And so you've got to remember that as you're targeting these two places, we need to, one is quickly solve the problem, quickly get them going. And then two is, okay, first we need to stop we just need to get them to interrupt what they're doing and stop, and you do this with, I'm thinking like red pictures, crazy things like that actually like kind of startle people and get people to like take notice of something. You interrupt their pattern of this. Okay. So that's the first two ways, or that's one way the internet is broken down. But then when each of these is broken down into two ways, okay, and that's basically the ways that users use these platforms, and then the way that businesses like us who are trying to use it for traffic use these platforms, okay? So each of these, all of these platforms, whether it's Facebook, Bing, Google, they all have a paid element and they all have a free element to them, okay? So paid, Google, let's do an example of that. I'm going to pull open here. Let's say I typed in how to buy stocks, okay? I'm looking to get in the stock market. Well, if you look here, this is an ad. You can see it says right there, ad 2, 3, 4. Those are 4 ads, and then it goes down here into the non-ads, okay, where Google's just displaying stuff that people have written on their websites. Okay, so it's important to understand that there's free and there's paid. There's the ads and there's the organic. And social has the exact same thing, okay? When I pop open my Facebook, here we'll even pop it open and see what Spencer's friends are up to. We'll scroll here for a minute, and boom, Russell Brunson. Second thing down, sponsored, okay? There's an ad. So this is organic, what we're seeing right here. This post right here, what would you do with $100? And this is paid, okay? So each, whether it's social media or search engine, they each have a paid option, which is how these companies make money, and they have an organic option, which is how we as users use it and what makes us enjoy it, okay? We don't like getting advertisements hit on us, but that's just kind of part of what we understand we have to accept to be able to use these platforms, okay? So this is where the whole world comes in. And what the difference is between the two, when you're looking, you're like, well, where do I start? I prefer search engines. Okay, so search engines, you've got to realize if you're not very good at marketing, you're not very good at like sales funnels, you're not very good at like selling people and slowly moving people through funnels, maybe more of a numbers guy, search engines can be a lot easier for you, okay? Because you don't necessarily have to sell people. You don't have to convince people that your product is the best, or you convince people they need your product. A lot of times you just need to solve the problem they have with your product, okay? So for example, someone says, hey, I'm looking for a software that they can automatically send out emails, and you have a software that automatically sends out emails. You just need to put them in front of your software. It does what they are looking for. It solves their problem. Boom, okay? And then it just comes down to numbers. Are you spending money and making money? Are you making more money than you're spending, basically? And that's paid. And then social, you've got to be good you've got to be good at making people spend a lot of money. Okay, if your product costs $10, it's gonna be really hard to spend and to break profit. And so if you're a good salesman, you're a good marketer, you've got multiple products that you can hit people with, and kind of a good email automation that really sells them, then you can go into social and you can start getting them into that, because you can make a large amount off each customer. But if not, then you can go into search, and that's all the paid options. Now, organic options, where to go if you don't have any money is basically, I mean, you can do it with money too, but organic is great for these people that are like just getting started and like, I don't have enough money to spend on ads. I can't spend $100 a day or $50 a day or whatnot on these ads. Well, then we go into organic. Okay, we go and we try to make our content be seen naturally by the algorithms that run Facebook and the algorithms that run Google and decide what to show people. Okay. So for example, with search engines, it's called SEO. You could learn SEO, and basically when I search how to buy stocks, you can see all these people are ranking naturally. Okay, they're not spending any money on ads. They did the right marketing techniques to convince Google's algorithm that they should show up for that, and now they're reaping the rewards of that. Okay, they're not spending any money, and people are coming to NerdWallet and they're buying whatever product that NerdWallet is probably promoting on this page, which I can guarantee that there's something being promoted. Okay. But they're likely not spending any money on ads for that, or they're definitely not spending any money on ads for that. Okay, and same thing with organic Facebook. You see right here, we can see someone posting, and they're trying to get comments. Basically, they're trying to get people to comment on their ad, and it's getting organic or viral reach, right? You can see it's got a bunch of likes, 60 comments, and things like that. Same, that one's not really promoting anything, but some of these guys are using Facebook to promote their business, okay? I'm trying to scroll and see if I can find one, but I may not be able to find one. Anyway, you know the drill. We've been on Facebook and someone posts for an MLM or for some affiliate product or something like that. Like, that's what goes on Facebook all the time. And what they're trying to do is they're gaming the system, right? They're getting Facebook's algorithm to show their basically ads, even if they're not necessarily a sponsored post or whatnot. They're getting them to show that to people, and then people click, and people can come over, and people can buy the product. Okay, so they're using Facebook to reach Facebook's audience naturally, and they can do that organically. Okay, so organic, free, paid. Obviously, paid is expensive. And then search, you want to solve problems. So, for example, search paid in this box right here. I might say that a great example of that would be how to find a stockbroker, or how to get started in stocks, or how to learn to trade stocks. You can sell a course or whatnot. A social paid, I might do something like a big flashy thing with, and I'm just going off the cuff here, some guy throwing money in the air or whatever, right? And someone's scrolling through their feed and they stop and like, whoa, what's going on? That guy's throwing money in the air. And then it talks about, hey, do you want a passive income? Do you want blah, blah, blah? And I'm off the cuff here. I know this sounds spammy. But anyway, that's the idea there, right? And they're like, whoa, yeah. And they click, and then you kind of lead them through this funnel, and you slowly get them acclimated to the idea of your product, and then you sell them the product. Okay, maybe even not that day, maybe over emails later on, or you sell them a little cheap product now to capture their email, and then sell them something bigger later. That might be how you do it. But that's how social paid would work. Search organic, a little different. Okay, so search organic is basically just like paid, but we make this big long piece of content. In fact, I'm going to show you that one, how to buy stocks. If we look here, NerdWallet here, they're making this big long piece of content, okay, as helpful as they possibly can. They're solving a problem in every way they can, and they're selling a product. These are products they're selling right here, okay? Stockbrokers, bing, that's where they're making their money. So that's what's going on search organic. And social organic, you're basically posting things on your personal Facebook or on a Facebook page or even in a Facebook group, and you're saying something along the lines of, hey, people in this group are interested in learning how to do stock market, and I happen to have a stock market course, or I've done all this research on stockbrokers. If you're looking to get started in the stock market, check this out. A lot of different things, but basically you're interrupting their feed. You're not paying for it or anything like that. You've just made a post, and you're trying to get as many people as you can to see that post, like that post, share that post, do something with that post so that a lot of people see it and it gets organic reach where you're not having to spend money on that reach, okay? So that is online traffic. That's how all traffic comes in. That's how we're all doing it on the internet, okay? And the way that you learn, there's going to be a link down below. There's a site called Udemy, okay? And this is one of the best sites to possibly get started in any of these. Okay, Udemy is an online courses site. It has courses for anywhere from like $10 to $50, but I've never seen anything actually above $50. If it is above $50, just wait a few days and it'll go on sale. Usually they have sales all the time. So anyway, you're going to go over to Udemy. You're going to click that link. You're going to head over to Udemy, and Udemy is going to sell you. You're going to pick a course on what you want to learn. Whether you want to learn Facebook ads, which would be social paid, or Google ads, or SEO, which would be search organic, or Facebook page marketing, whatever it is, you're going to type it in and you're going to purchase that $10, $20, $30 course, and then you're going to learn all about that and start focusing on that, okay? And that really is all there is to it. And then you can start applying what you learned in that course towards the offers that you've hopefully already created, whether you're an affiliate marketer or you have a physical product or you own a Shopify store or e-com or MLM or whatever it is that you have. You can take that and you can apply it, okay? So that's what you're going to do. You click that link. I do get a small commission when I send you there, but I promise you, very legitimate site. You'll love it. And you're going to buy a course on the one you're most interested in, and you're going to run with it. Go get them.